to the Happy Handyman Show. I'm Trudy Chook. We are broadcasting live from Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware. Now, we're located at 2361 Northwest Military Highway, which is about 2 miles north of Loop 410. So if anything I talk about today, if you want to come by the store, of course, we have it in stock. And I usually leave it all up on our radio table. Like I say, we broadcast live from here. And the products I'm going to talk about today, a lot of them are new. About the time that we got, I don't know, football took our place. We had just gotten back from the Do It Best show. So I have a bunch of new products that I want to tell you about. And but first, if you want to call the store, it's 210-341-1573. Now, you can also find us, this show, we will post it later after the show is over, on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware, and it's JOHNNIE. And then we have a website where if you wanted to peruse some of these products that I'm going to talk about today, and if you want them shipped to your front door, we can do that too. And that is happyhandyman.com, just like the same name as the show, happyhandyman.com. So let me tell you a little bit. We've been having events since I was on the radio with you, but we have another event coming up. And that's the event, our Nora Fleming event, and it's called a Paint Your Own Mini event. It is so cool. We've done a couple of videos, but we're going to do some more. And what it is you get your own mini that has already been done, but then you can paint it. We have these markers that you can use, and then we'll finish it up for you. And you can personalize your own mini to either keep for yourself or give away, and it comes on a little trinket dish. It's going to be so much fun. There's going to be 2 slots, 2 on October the 22nd and 2 on October the 24th, 10 a.m. to 12, 3 p.m. to 5. And if you would like to be involved with that, just give the store a call and make a reservation, because there's only so many slots available. And let me tell you, it's going to be a great event. We're going to be doing giveaways with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, another thing that we're going to be doing right after that, the very first Saturday in November, we are doing a shop local. Yes, I keep wanting to call it shop small, but it is shop local. And we are going to have 5 pop-ups come into the store that range from coffee to cookies to flowers. We're going to have a gentleman that is from this area that has written a book, and he's going to bring those things. He's going to talk to you a little bit about the process of writing that book. And then we're going to have a lady that has a salon in the area to be here too. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We try to do this the last quarter of the year to make it easy for you to shop and have ideas about Christmas or just birthday parties and things like that. So let's get started on some new things that came with the Do It Best show. All right, so Zep. How many of you are familiar with Zep? I like Zep because they're usually very reasonably priced, but they're like a commercial grade cleaner. So not just a little foo-foo kind of fluffy cleaner. This will be something that will really do the job. Hey Karen, how are you? And this one is called Zep Plus. They have 2 new products and one hasn't come in yet, Glass and Mara. So you ask, what's the plus about? Well, the plus is not only will it clean your mirror, but then it also prevents fog buildup. Now, usually that takes a completely separate product to you to put on after you clean your glass. But this is what's so cool about Zep, and they're so smart to do this, is they put the 2 together, right? And so it's a Zep plus mirror and glass cleaner. And so they also suggest I just put it on my mirror, okay, because I do not have any windows in my bathroom, and so when the shower heats up, I get fogged up mirror. And it's okay, but you know, it leaves behind like a residue, almost like hard water. And so that's why I wanted to use it, so I don't have anything that will build up on my mirror. Hi Cindy, these are Karen and Cindy are watching us right now on Facebook, so if you wanted to watch and see some of the products, just jump on and you'll see us here. Cindy, it's good to hear from you too. So they also say, Zep said, and I haven't tried this, that you could use it on your glass shower door. My guess is not for the kind of hard water that we have here in San Antonio. Invisible glass is the best thing for that here. And if you ever want to hear more about that, just call me at the store, 210-341-1573. Now, a month ago, and it's been a month since we've been on the air. I mean, I kept thinking, okay, surely this week, but Texas is having a really good year, so why shouldn't they? We shouldn't watch them. We should. All right, Triple Light. It's this flashlight that I am in love with, and I'll tell you why. It's got, instead of just a long beam on the front of it, it's got this fan beam that goes out 180 degrees. So you know how when you're walking at night, and now, I mean, by 7:30, 8 o'clock, it's dark outside. And so when I walk max, I was using a flashlight that I would bounce back and forth. Well, when you're walking one way and the flashlight is the other, the chances of you tripping on something and bumping the ground is pretty easy. And so that's how this got started. Triple light. I call it Trip Light. It's Triple Light. It is, it has batteries included. They do have one that is rechargeable. I have run out of it, and I'll have more on Tuesday. This one is 300 lumens, and it's really nice. It's super bright. You think, well, I've seen things that are bigger, long, brighter than 300. This is, I don't know if it has to do with that spread across the flashlight, but it is great. And it's great for outdoors, indoors. Like say you lose your lights or something like this, you could put this in the middle of the room and you get enough illumination to be able to walk around safely. But that's not all they have, okay? They've got these great little ones that are about 3 inches tall, still that 180 degrees across the front of the flashlight. These are 50 lumens, but let me tell you, I tried it out at night. It's more than enough light when you're walking down the street and things like that. And it's got a little carabiner on the side. Would this not make a great stocking stuffer? It would. Or just for the person that has everything but a new flashlight, this is it. So it comes in pink and it comes in blue. So they're just a really great flashlight. And if you need a new flashlight, I would suggest getting that one. It's amazing. All right. Now I talked about, no I didn't. I don't even have this on the deal, but I gotta talk about it. Okay. It's called Smart Strip. And this is a whole gallon, so I'm not gonna hold it up the whole time that we're talking. It's made by Dumont. Dumont is kind of a specialized paint company. They don't make paint, they make sundries, okay? And Smart Strip is, they call it an advanced paint remover. And it is so much more than that. I saw this before we went to the show, and I had already decided we would get it because I like Dumont. They used to make a stripper that was lavender scented. It really was lavender scented, but it did not make the test of time. So I wanted to see what they had, because this one touted that it would take up to 15 layers of paint off at one time. At one time. That's a lot. And so I thought, well, it's either going to smell really bad, okay, and no amount of lavender is going to cover this up, or it really doesn't. Let me tell you, folks, if you have a project that you're going to start and you want to strip off the paint, this is the one you need to use. It's not inexpensive, but a little goes a long way. Now, here is the special part, because a lot of strippers will take off a lot of paint. I mean, I always talk about soy gel, and it's an amazing product. It takes off a lot of layers of paint. It's not the quickest stripper in town, and neither is this, although it works faster than what it says on the label. It will also remove stain out of furniture. So let's just say you have a dark piece of furniture, okay? And you sand it and then you varnish it thinking you've gotten all the stain out. But still, then when you varnish it, it comes back pretty dark because that stain is in the wood. Well, let me tell you, if you use this Dumont Smart Strip, it strips that stain out of the wood, and it is bare wood. It is the most amazing thing. I have only seen one other product that would strip stain out of wood, and it was called Bix, B-I-X. I'm not even sure they're in business anymore, but this is amazing. So if you're the kind of person that likes to rescue something on the side of the road and make it look a whole lot better, either for yourself or to give away, check out the Dumont Smart Strip and see if it doesn't work miracles for you. And right behind me, for those of you that are watching on Facebook, you see that I have some clothes up. We did a video earlier today, and these are some new things that we just got in. We're getting ready to kind of transition over to, I like to call it FUMMER, which is fall and summer all together, because we can start out at 60 in the morning and we end up at 90 in the afternoon. So these are some new things. They're lighter weight, but they're more fall. And so look at our Facebook page and look at the deals that we did. They're really, really cute, especially this little jacket back here. All right, so let's talk about the next thing. I want to talk to you about this product called Greasweep. Okay, now Greasweep, I have been looking for a product that would remove oil, because Drive Up used to be a family-owned business for years and years and years and years. I mean, we've had that for probably 20-something years, and it was really good. Not only would it take oil off your concrete, but it would also take the stain out also, okay? And you don't see a lot of products that can remove the stain, because you have to remember, concrete's like a sponge. So when you get oil on it, it goes down deep. And so to get it to come up back through that concrete, that's pretty hard to do. And that's why I called it Drive Up, because it would drive up the stain so you could clean it off. However, Drive Up, like I said earlier, is not owned by the same people anymore. It's owned by a big company. And so for me to get it now, they want me to buy like a pallet of it. Well, at this little hardware store, I just don't have the space for that. And so I've been looking, this has been going on for about a year and a half. I've been looking for something that would be less expensive, because Drive Up had gotten pretty expensive, and lighter weight so that I can ship it. And so Greasweep. Okay, this is a 2-pound package that I'm showing out on Facebook. So, and it weighs like ounces. It does not weigh 2 pounds. But, well, it says it does. Okay, it weighs 2 pounds. Okay, but this 2 pounds of Greasweep, okay, will remove more than 25 pounds of oil. So how does it work? You, like say you spill some oil in the garage or on the carport or wherever, on the deck, okay? You put Greasweep down and you push it towards the middle of the oil stain. And you keep kind of sweeping it, and you can watch it. It will literally suck the oil into the product. It's the most unique thing I have ever seen. And it kind of looks like paper pulp, although it's a product of a rice pulp, okay? And it will pull it towards you, okay? And it will clean up all the liquid that you have here. And this is what is good, okay? So Drive Up would only pick up oil. That's all it would do. It would pick up the oil and the stain, okay? But Greasweep will pick up motor oil, antifreeze, brake fluid, transmission fluid, all kinds of oil-based paint, water-based paint, of course, vegetable oils, and so much more. So in other words, if it's a liquid, Greasweep will pick it up. Now, he was very honest with me. He says, once you get an oil stain, it's pretty hard to get out. It is, okay? And with Drive Up not being very available anymore, I said, will this pick up a stain? He said it will. He said, but you have to put a solvent down first. So let's just say that your stain, you've already removed all the liquid, okay? Oil, transmission fluid, battery, whatever, okay? And you still left with a stain in your garage, and if you want that up, okay, you will need to put a liquid degreaser down or solvent. So, because it works with liquids. So you put that on there, you put the Greasweep on top, and it will start pulling that out of the concrete too. Okay, now that part I haven't tried. The other part, yes I have, and it works unbelievable. I'm going to show you how it works. Come into the store and we're going to do some video on how it will literally suck up oil. It's really cool, really cool. And it's another new, and it's super inexpensive. For this 2 pounds, which would be just keep it in the garage, it's like $12.99. It's very inexpensive. All right, now let's talk about, let's see what time, okay. I want to talk to you about Morgan's Repellent. How many of you have a little bit of a problem, or maybe your neighbors do, and it's caused you to have problems with mice and rats? Okay, and this even works on squirrels, some squirrels, not all squirrels. And you don't like to put out a poison. I mean, we carry poison here because if my customers want it, I will get it for them. I never recommend it. I recommend a repellent, and this, hands down, Morgan's Repellent is the best that we have ever had. It is non-toxic, it's long-lasting. It lasts for 90 days, okay? It is a humane way to get rid of mice, okay? I just don't think, killing them and letting them fall into the wall is the right way to do things when you have another way to do it. It's easy cleanup. It takes care of different kinds of mice, rats, squirrels, and it's patent pending. So this Morgan's Repellent is different than anything else that is on the market. It is safe around animals and children because it is a pumice stone, okay? And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's sealed. It's a pumice stone, so it's not attractive to kids or to animals. And it's got like 7 ingredients, all these different kinds of oils that are not attractive to rats and mice. Okay, and how you want to use it is wherever you're having the problem. Let's say you're seeing them in the garage. You want to put it about 5 feet in from where they are getting in. You do not want to just put it right by where they're coming in. I know that makes sense, but when they get in and they smell it, then they're going to try to get out, and if you block their exit strategy, then they're there. Okay, so you want to put it 5 feet in, 2 foot off the ground, and then that will, when they come in and they smell that, they'll head back out again. And it's $16.99, lasts you for 3 months, so it's like $5 a month. It's really an amazing product. You're going to see a lot of press about this, and I just want to let you know that you can get it at Johnny Chuck's Home and Hardware. Now, how many of y'all have a tub and maybe you worry about slipping in the tub? Maybe it's gotten to that point where you're, just trying to be super careful. You don't want to fall, break a leg, break a hip, and you don't like using those mats in the bottom of the tub. Let me give you an alternative. It's called Slip Doctor. Slip Doctor is an easy way to treat your bathtub, to coat the bottom of the bathtub, or shower, okay? And as long as it's ceramic or porcelain tub. And then there's also one for fiberglass. We've never had that before. And you can coat it, it's clear, it doesn't have any kind of like sand feel on your feet or anything. It's just will keep the tub non-slip. So when you step down, your foot doesn't slip, okay? And it's just, if you're thinking about, or if you have young children and they've slipped in the bathtub, this is something that you want to use. It's not just for somebody that's getting a little bit older, it's for the young ones too. All right, now I want to talk to you about a product that, Acid Magic, okay? Acid Magic is a product that we have had for years and years and years, okay? It is an amazing product. It is a buffered muriatic acid, and it has kind of happened the same way that other products have. They have sold, and it's not as easy to get. We used to be able to get it in a quart, and so it was kind of reasonably priced, and then we could only get it in a gallon, and then we could only get it by the pallet. So I have been on the search for something that would be like Acid Magic. And you say, well, what do you use Acid Magic on? Okay, do you ever see those red brick or dark brown brick houses or stone houses, and they have a sprinkler system, and then here in San Antonio, wherever that sprinkler hits and it dries, it leaves a white haze on the concrete, on the brick, on the stone, and it's super unattractive, okay? But it's hard to get off except for one thing, muriatic acid. And muriatic acid is not easy to work with. You have to glove up, you have the eyeglasses, you have to have water running right by, because if you spill it on yourself, it burns immediately. Well, Acid Magic is a buffered muriatic acid, so it's safe to use. It doesn't smell. If you accidentally spill it on yourself, it doesn't burn. It tingles, but it doesn't burn. All right, so I have been looking for an alternative, and guess what? Okay, there's one called Green Envy. For a gallon, it is only like $13.99. It's super inexpensive. And just like Acid Magic, it is a buffered muriatic acid. It's 90% less fumes. You can use it in your pool if you want to. However, I like to use it to clean with. So if you have a brick or dark stone that gets that haze on it, well, this is what you can use. You want to put it on, you wet your brick, you spray it on, it's going to foam up, and then you're going to take a plastic bristle brush and start cleaning, okay? And then rinse it off. And when it dries, all that white haze will be gone, okay? So it's just something that we have found that is a substitution. It's a better price, and it's easy to get for us. If it's in Do It Best warehouse, we can have it in 1 week. So like say you come in on Saturday and you want something from us and we don't happen to have it on the shelf, but Do It Best has it in warehouse, we order it, it will be here Tuesday. There's no freight involved, and you can come get it whenever you want. And it's a special order, and it doesn't cost any more to do that. So now let me show you one more thing, because I do have time. Okay, Haggerty 100. Okay, this is a metal polish that's not like any kind of metal polish. Okay, I want to show you something. This is one of my favorite purses that I like to use, like if I'm going out someplace with family and friends, and I just need to say something small. Okay, there is a metal piece on the front of this purse that tarnishes because I don't use this very often. And so you can see where I have used the metal polish. And I'm telling you, the Haggerty 100 has got a R22 tarnish preventative on it. So what does that mean? That means when you clean stuff, it leaves behind a protective coating, not something that's plastic or that you can feel or is going to mess up your metal in the long run. It just leaves a coating on it so it doesn't tarnish as quickly. So like if you're getting ready to do a bunch of polishing for the holidays, do it with a Haggerty 100. I promise you, you will thank me for that. And I can't tell you how much fun I had today. I hope you did too. Come by and see me at the store if you have any questions about what I talked about. 2361 Northwest Military Highway, 210-341-1573. And that's it for this week, folks. It's time for you to roll up your sleeves and get busy on some of these projects we've been talking about. But by all means, you remember one thing. It will always be a great day to be. See you next week.